Well, welcome in, everybody. Happy Saturday. The Duke game is definitely not going to start on time. It'll also probably start on the alternate channel as the Carolina Tar Heels and the California Golden Bears are still at it, with the Golden Bears leading by 6, actually. Archangel, welcome in. Yeah, there's been a lot of chaos in Duke land over the last 24 hours, especially when you consider football chaos, I suppose. But we're also tracking the Broncos-Bills game, currently 20-10 at the half, after the Broncos managed a quick 10 points in the last 30 some odd seconds there. A touchdown, turnover, and a field goal. Carolina threatening to lose, or at risk rather, of losing both games on the West Coast here. And this is a really tough shot by Cal, and that'll be a shot clock violation there, as Cal hangs on tenuously to a 6-point lead here. Remember, Carolina did get beat at Stanford on Wednesday. That was Wednesday, yeah, on Wednesday, and I guess, well, that's the team that we now have to play later today. So that's going to be one to watch there. Let's see if we can do what Carolina could not. Actually, no ACC team has yet to go 2-0 on their trip to the West Coast, beating both Cal and Stanford. Everybody's lost at least one of those games. So we'll see what happens. And that is a very cheap foul, as that'll send Carolina to the free throw line. I think we're going to have to jump on to the Watch ESPN probably, as it should start in about a minute's time. So how is everybody doing? Hopefully all are doing well as we get going here. You said Wake Tech to that late 11 game last week, didn't you? Oh, heck no. Yeah, I mean, it was like too late, man. I did manage to, like, actually, I think I only got like seven hours and change of sleep after that game. But like I watched it while I was having dinner, and then while I was just like doing stuff, it was just too late. Where is the Duke game? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it was only 10 o'clock for me, so it was like, went to like 10 till 12 something, but like, yeah, I mean, by the end of the game, I was in bed having, like, you know, already brushed my teeth and like ready to go, like, full lights out, right? As soon as the game like hit 0, it was boom, phone off, lights out, we're done. Everything was premeditated. Yo, Cat Fan, what's up? It says this event has not started, but it's saying that the tip should be at 6:05. Could I go into the details of why Mensa is leaving? I mean, aside from like the ridiculous $10 million offer, I mean, I don't really have any other details. Like Miami made him an offer that is ridiculous in size, and like, sure, if you're like, the interesting thing obviously is like, people are saying that, like, yeah, Miami got like 20 million from like advancing in the college football playoff, and now they're turning around and taking that 20 million and just like essentially buying out Mensa with it. But like, that theory, I mean, it could be true, although it kind of discounts the reality that I mean, Miami needs a quarterback one way or another, right? So like, Carson Beck isn't coming back for like a 7th or 8th or like however many years he's been playing. He's been playing forever. So they needed a quarterback to like, and they went and tried to get the best quarterback, quote unquote, available, but like not necessarily. It's unclear whether or not he is in fact available, given that Duke owns his exclusive NIL rights. So I don't really know. It's going to be an interesting legal battle. I suppose, like, from Mensa's standpoint, you know, there's talk about him being a potential Heisman contender next year. And if that's the case, well, then you probably do want to go to, like, you know, I mean, could he get the Heisman at Duke? Well, Fernando Mendoza just won the Heisman at Indiana, but I don't know if Duke has a team on the level of Indiana, right? So, like, the worst part about the whole thing, obviously, is that, like, we had built an offense around, we had basically brought the entire offense back to support him in the sense of, like, you know, we got Barkate to come back. We got Shepard. We signed Shepard. I think the tight end we also put on a contract. So, like, we had the whole, like, we had everybody coming back to essentially run it back. And then, I mean, if Miami's going to come in over the top with like 10 mil, then okay, that's clearly better than, like, you know, 3.5, I suppose. But, like, the question becomes, like, is it legal? Like, can he actually do it? So I don't know. It could have been, it's probably, I agreed, Catfin. It probably would have been decent too. Like, I don't know, what we got, 5-loss team this year, right? 7-5. Yeah, like next year, probably it's like a 2 or 3-loss team. If you kind of build, especially if you short up the defense. I mean, we were losing not because of our offense. We were losing because of our defense. Like the UConn game, we lost because of the defense. The Tulane game, we lost because of the defense. The Georgia Tech game was close. We probably should have won that. Lost that one through defense. There's a couple other ones. So, oh yeah, the UVA, the original UVA game, also probably. Wow, Cal cannot shoot free throws, man, and I thought we were bad. Holy smokes, they've missed the last 3 free throws. Carolina is actually still alive. This Vessar is going to get 3. Oh, he's going to get it, man. One and done's in football. Yeah, man. Andy, what's up? How's it going, man? Looks like our game is like, oh, now it's live streaming. Okay, are we like, we're actually going. Okay. Oh, wow, we're up 4-0, but like it keeps saying the game has not started. I don't understand how that's possible. This event has not started. Okay. Stanford, I don't know, man. Stanford's okay, I guess. Yeah, like Oakrey, the freshman, is kind of insane. He probably could have been a, you know, a freshman of the year candidate if it wasn't for, like, Boozer, obviously, but, like, yeah, this is the dude that, like, Stanford is undefeated when this dude puts up over, I think it's 20 or 22 points was the stat, and then he went and scored 30-something against Carolina the other night. I'm trying to load the game. All right, so we're off to a 4-0 start here with 2.5 minutes gone as the game is finally loaded. So, all right, let's go here. Looks like there are 5 Blue Devils on the floor. Foster, as Foster is going to take this one coast to coast, absorb the contact, and cannot finish, but Boozer is there with the rebound and the putback. So it looks like we got Boozer, Evans. Is that Dame Sarr? Yeah, that's Dame Sarr there in the starting lineup. And Gungba, as Duke is out to a quick 6-0 here. And this is, I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say anything just yet, man. So let's see. Here's a 3 on the way for Stanford. That is long. And the rebound. Oh, my God. They're going to call Gungba for a rebounding foul, which is completely unnecessary because the rebound was, like, well over his head. Yeah, Archangel, I saw that the Duke women were on a roll, which is very nice to see, actually, because they had like hit a real slide there at the beginning of the season, and it was like not looking good at all. But I think they have a ranked Louisville team is on the women's side, right? Is that they're tied with up there at the top. So it'll be interesting if they can keep improving. Obviously, the one we have to watch is Clemson, which is currently also undefeated. Nice pass by Dame Sarr, great extra pass from McCam, and Malik Brown cannot finish it. Malik Brown, one of the players with the highest field goal percentage. Ooh, great deflection by Malik Brown. About 82.4% was the stat that I saw earlier today. The fouls last game were insane. However, I did think that the passing last game was really on point. I really liked the passing from the Duke guards. I thought that the passing and the assist game was like really sharp in a way that we kind of like hadn't seen yet this season. So I thought that was a real positive from Wednesday night's game at Cal. So let's see with what carries over there. Obviously, the defense was good, but better in the second half than the first half. So anyway, so we got 6-0 here as Dame Sarr needs to get more consistent from three. Agreed. As Caden is back into the game. And I think the fouling that you're referring to is like in the second half where like Duke like got like 10 fouls called on them in pretty short order. But then it kind of evened out and Cal got a bunch of fouls called on them. So let's see. Duke on offense here, 6-2 as Caden is coming around and he's trying to find Malik Brown. And I'm not really sure if Malik Brown knew that was coming to him or not, but it results in a turnover either way. Here's the step through, and Dame Sarr with the length will block that one from Okori. And that'll be the first media timeout here. 3 turnovers so far for the Cardinal and 2 for Duke. And are we finally going to be done? Looks like Carolina is going to be done here. They are going to get cooked. That is 2 losses for Carolina on the West Coast. They're going to be up by 6. Wow. Going down to 1-4 Cal. Carolina is a joke, man. Why is their mascot a cardinal if they have a tree? No, but like, I'm pretty sure it's like the cardinal tree. Like, Stanford's team name is Cardinal, referring to the vivid Stanford Cardinal red, not the bird. And the university does not have another official mascot. So it's called a cardinal because it's cardinal red, which is extremely lame. I agree. Yeah, it has to do with the color and not with the tree or anything. Very weird, but anyway. So today we're also going to be keeping tabs on the Bills and the Broncos, the Buffaloes and the Horses. So there we go. We will keep that in the picture-in-picture. But welcome in, Skylark. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone's been having a pretty good weekend so far. It's a long weekend for a lot of folks. I don't have to work on Monday, which is nice. I always sort of forget about that, and then the Friday rolls around. It's like, wow, I don't have to work on Monday. That's great. So we're gonna enjoy ourselves. Monday's gonna be great. We're gonna sleep in. We're gonna hit the gym, and then we're probably gonna sleep some more, and that's gonna be my Monday. It's going to be great. I have one friend who's rooting for Duke football this year because of the whole thing with Mensa. Be interesting to see if we could actually if we could actually land another quarterback. I'm actually considering returning to school for my play out my years of eligibility left at quarterback here. At the way that this is going, so I mean, I would certainly be allowed. I'm sure the NCAA would grant me some sort of waiver to continue playing, just since you can basically play forever. It seems. All right, we're back here, and Stanford's going to turn that over. Actually, very sloppy start for Stanford here, despite their 14-4 record, 3-2 in conference. It's the 4th turnover here in the early going. See if we can capitalize. UNC did not handle the West Coast trip well at all. No, Nick, they did not. But we, before we say anything about Carolina, let's go ahead and win this one. And then that foot on the line, Isaiah Evans there, that's going to be a 2. It's a long 2, 8-2. Let's make sure that we get out of here with a win, and then we can laugh at Carolina, too. The worst we could do is 1-1. I mean, we should do 2-0, though. I mean, there's a beautiful steal by Cam Boozer. Bringing it up the court. Evans in rhythm. That's short. And Stanford is out in transition the other way. Okori, not quite. Okori, rather. And that's on Caden, number 2. Someone checked Mensa's tweet, and it's AI generated. I mean, it would not surprise me if it was AI generated. Did Buffalo just turn it over again? NIL has ruined the loyalty part of sports. And it's like, the crazy thing about the NIL, though, is that it's like, everyone is like a free agent. It's like, they're all on like 1-year contracts. I thought it was actually very interesting that Duke tried to do a 2-year contract with Mensa. And now we have to see whether or not the 2-year contract is actually enforceable to some degree, because, like, if this was the NFL, you would not be able to do that. Like, you can't just, like, come in and, like, take someone's player like that when they're already under contract. So, like, it would be bizarre to me if be interesting, I guess, if this actually stands. But certainly, there's the double team as Cam Boozer's going to have to find. Oh, finds a beautiful pass down low to Malik, and he was asking for a foul. Yeah, Allen fumbled again, and they're inside the 20 here as Bo Nix drops back to pass, and they're going to go with a little screen. Oh, my goodness, what a hit, but he stays up. Is that Mims? Is it number 12? I think it is. Okori, the 3, long, actually. A nice rebound by Malik Brown. Malik Brown gets it up to Cam. Oh, just take this to the rack, Cam. Take it. There you go. That's it. Beautiful take by Cam. It was 1-1 beyond the 3-point line. There was no Stanford defenders in the paint. Wide open. Put that thing on the floor and go. Long 2 by Stanford. Looks like Stanford can't hit the ocean at the moment. They're lost. They can't see the forest for the trees. As Duke is 6 of 10. We talk about this is probably the fastest start that Duke has had this season, certainly in conference play. Wow, that is a terrible step-back jump shot by Cam. I have no idea what he was trying to do there. That is way too flashy. I know you're up 12-4, but it is way too early in the game for that. And I kind of hate that play, actually. So Corey's swing pass, 3 on the way for Stanford. The line drive, no shot here. Caden gives it to his brother Cam. You got the 2 Boozer twins. Probably on the 3-point line as Malik Brown comes and sets the screen. Just kind of pass out of it as Caden's going to try to come around. And it's a dribble off the foot and another turnover here. Oh boy. So Stanford with another opportunity here. And Stanford looks like they're going to go for it. And 4th and 4, and then Stanford just coughs it up again. There's their 5th turnover here. Is Duke going to make him pay for it? Dame Sarr thought about the 3. Nice pass. Oh, Kamenya is wide open in the corner. They got to get the ball to him. And the 3 no good. Malik Brown with a save. What a beautiful offensive board for Malik Brown. You got to get it to Nick. That was the right play, but just kind of missed the shot. Duke's going to get another crack at it. We have a baseline cut there by Dame Sarr and a foul. As Cam Boozer will go to the free throw line for his troubles, and Duke will get points off this possession, hopefully. It's like Denver's going to settle for the field goal after taking the 5-yard penalty. And does that go through? Yeah, it does. Oh, Cam, man. That's too long on the free throw, man. As Caleb Foster's going to come back. It feels like Duke should be farther ahead. 9. Okay, so 9 is the margin, 13-4. As Cam is going to get a breather on the bench prior to the under 12 media timeout, which will come presumably at the next whistle. And yeah, our shooting percentage has dipped a little bit. We're down to 6 for 12, so it's only 50%. It was a little higher than that. Oh, that is great defense there by Duke. And we are going to keep that. That's going to be a held ball, and the possession arrow will give it to the Blue Devils as Gungba gets hit in the face. And great hustle there by the Blue Devils. And that is another turnover over Stanford. That should be their 7th, assuming that this change of possession ends up counting as one. Ow. What's everyone been up to today? I had a shoulder workout this morning. I feel like I overcooked him a little bit, honestly. Pretty spent. Let's go that way, actually, so then it properly reflects. Oh, man. Cat fan's got a Cooper Flag jersey now. Nice. I assume that's a Duke jersey, not like a Dallas Mavericks jersey. Pretty sure you can get the Duke ones that say Flag on them, can you not? Yeah, nice. All right, so is anybody? So I guess we're all rooting against Miami basically for Monday night, right? So everyone's like, "I'll go Indiana" because of this Mensa mess that they've made. Yep, go Hoosiers. Too funny. You know, I thought the Bills in this game against the Broncos, but the Broncos are playing very, very well. I'm surprised. It shouldn't be that surprising. I mean, there's a lot of time still, though. Like, Josh Allen could bring this one back, but let's see. So far, at least our Duke boys are doing well. I love the start here. No drop in energy, just like from the go. Playing defense, strong defense. Right now you're wearing the Tatum jersey. Nice. It feels like Josh Allen here is going to have to take this one to score. You're going to have to answer on this possession because if not, this game could get out of hand here. So the other one is apparently America's pick apparently is the 49ers tonight, not Seattle. There's some, I guess, Drew Lock taking first team snaps instead of Sam Darnold due to an oblique injury, which I feel like is very weird, but like you can see why an oblique injury for a quarterback, like you have to get that rotation when you throw the ball, right? So like I can see why it's like quite bothersome, but kind of odd just to like randomly come up with an oblique injury in the middle of the week, especially after a bye. Like I feel like it's so much time off. I don't know. Weird. Duke was favored by about 10.5 points coming into this game, by the way. So there was that, but still, like this is a better start than we've had. Certainly in the ACC and in recent memory, actually. So defensively, especially as Caden tries to get into Gungba, who's being guarded by Agarwal, I think it is, and now Hamenya kind of makes a mess of it over to Malik Brown. Nice pass down to Gungba, and Gungba is going to score over number 15. Sorry, that was Giddy. Sorry. So, okay, that pass from Malik Brown down to Gungba, that's what I was referring to when I was saying that, like, the passing on Wednesday, I felt like was really, really crisp. It's like that kind of passing, the big-to-big passing. Also, Foster had a couple of assists down. Like, you're just like, how does that pass actually even make it? It's like, it's like on a rope, man. It's crazy. we have another possible shot clock violation. No, actually, the rebound is going to go to the Blue Devils as we've opened an 11-point lead here. So another great defensive possession here for Duke. So Corey is basically in a coffin at the moment. Hamenia, that is way off. Hamenia kind of had it on Wednesday night, actually. Kind of found a little bit of a stroke, but does not have it at all today. And a 3 finally goes down for Dent Smith there and Stanford as that gets them back into it. An 8-point game here. Oh, that's a foul. Oh, man, we may have gotten bailed out on that one. Okay. Gaylor coming in from behind, swiping it out of Malik Brown. Usually that's a play you see Malik Brown coming and swiping it out of somebody's hands. But no, he now gets some of his own medicine there. Dame Sarr going to inbound here to Caleb Foster. You got Gungba and Boozer in now with Foster, Sarr, and Evans. And Gungba trying to get it to Boozer down low. It's deflected out of bounds by Stanford. 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Again, the big-to-big passing here. Pretty on point. There's Foster. He's going to try to get it down to Boozer. He's going to just go in with the teardrop. Gungba can't corral the rebound, actually keep it with Duke and reset the shot clock. Oh, actually go to 20. Okay, they said that the possession never changed, but another offensive rebound effectively here for Duke, another chance. Gungba getting a little tied up with Corey and Foster. The refs coming in kind of to separate them all. Oh, as James Cook is down inside the 20, so Buffalo in the red zone. What is going on? Oh, Corey's putting a hand on Gungba. They're just trying to, like, I don't know, man. It's playing it weird. Cam Boozer driving in. Going to go off with the left hand, and it goes. Wow, what a play by Cam Boozer. Honestly, I didn't really think that was a tough shot. I wasn't sure if that was going to go. But again, 3 opportunities at it, and Duke scores. Foster with the poke out from behind on Dent Smith as Foster now bringing it up the floor. Going to Cam, who puts it on the floor. We got an offensive foul. Oh, no, we got a blocking foul, actually. All right. Me and the boys rented a gym? Skylark, dude, where have you rented a gym? That is legit. That is awesome, dude. I want to just rent out a gym. Oh my gosh, Isaiah Evans with a 3, another offensive rebound. That was a quick shot by Evans. Dame Sarr down the middle of the lane with the one-handed slam. Boy, that's high percentage. Wow. As Keon Coleman scores the touchdown. Dame Sarr throws it down, and Josh Allen throws it down as well. So Buffalo did end up scoring. That was the possession we said they probably need to score on this possession or it might get a little crazy. And they do. So there's the switch. Passed inside. Not quite 3 seconds on the shot clock. 3 on the way for Okori and Stanford. In and out. And Okori still cannot get going. Thankfully, that one did not go down. You do not want Okori to see one go through the net, man. Foster driving a nice kick outside to Evans. Sarr should move over to his left, and Evans is going to get fouled and go to the free throw line. High percentage shooting here for Duke coming to the free throw line in a second. Man, this Sarr dunk was like, wow. Whew, crazy. Evans makes the first. And Evans for his second. Coming up soon here. Yeah, Isaiah Evans got them both. Duke by 14. Wow. 21-7. My goodness. Long three-pointer by Danik. Tries another one after he hit one earlier. And we got a foul on Gungba. Ugh. I don't really know what they're going to get Gungba for here. I mean, it's a little cheap foul here, honestly. Let's be real. Anyway, Stanford's going to have to inbound. They're going to inbound into the to Cameron Grant here beyond the three-point line. 14 seconds on the shot clock for the Cardinal as Dent Smith passes it back to Grant. Long-range three. And Stanford finally manages to connect. They cut the 14-point lead down by 3-11. Duke has yet to hit a three, actually. Stanford is only 2 of 8. Duke 0 of 4. So we've done it all from the inside or the free throw line. Boozer now one-on-one. They're going to clear it out, and Stanford going to bring the double team, possibly. Extra pass to Caden. Extra pass there from Evans to Sarr, and Sarr is going to drive in. Great aggression by Dame Sarr to drive in and draw the foul, and that is the 6th foul on Stanford, and Dame Sarr will go to the free throw line after the TB timeout. Good stuff here by Duke. Probably the best 12 minutes of basketball, like first 12 minutes of basketball we've seen from Duke in a long time, actually. This looks like a team that was, beating Michigan State, beating Kansas, beating Texas, beating those top teams for sure. Whew. As Buffalo kicks off, they're down by 6. The pup is over there sleeping. We came back from our walk, and I gave him a full bath because yesterday, man, he was in the dirt with other dogs. He was just having way too much fun playing with the other pups. So I had to give him a full bath today. Whew. Now we have to see if Denver turns back into, with the pressure on, turns back into Denver here. Do you think Caleb Wilson has any arguments over Cam Boozer for player of the year, for ACC player of the year? No shot. I mean, especially given unless something drastically changed in the records, Carolina just dropped 2 games this week. They're 2-3 in the ACC. No way, man. Also, the interesting one is Okori has been very, very good as a freshman here for Stanford. And if you're going to do a head-to-head, Okori beat Wilson head-to-head. So I don't think Wilson would even be... No way, man. I can't wait to see us play Carolina and just kind of do to Wilson what we do to... Oh my goodness, Mo threw it right at the defensive lineman! Oh my goodness. How many days do we play UNC? I think it's actually, I'm not sure. The other one I'll figure out is, when do we play Clemson? Jace, what's up, man? Where's my GoDuke.com? Come on. Nick, welcome to you as well. What is up, man? Okay, so let's see our schedule: Stanford, Wake Forest, and we play Louisville again. That was the sort of the rematch. Louisville's been sliding ever since we beat them, by the way. They have a game later tonight. Then Virginia Tech in Blacksburg. That sucks. Boston College. Carolina's the 7th, February 7th. When is Clemson? Oh, February 14th. So that's at home. Okay. Carolina is in Chapel Hill is the first game, and then Clemson at home the week after Carolina. All right, that's not bad. So Dame Sarr at the free throw line. He shanks it. He shanks one of the two, but two of the two. Corey has to get it out of his hands again. Dame Sarr is still on him at the moment. Corey calling for a screen here from Rosie. Oh my goodness, Malik Brown, dude. Malik Brown just saved a basket with that deflection and way too fast as Duke turns it over again. And Denver just picked it off again? What? Holy smokes, man. So teams exchanging picks. The three from Stanford, no good. Dan Smith gets the rebound here. Corey's going to have to go up and over. Oh my gosh, he does go up and over, Sarr. Wow. All right, Duke by 10 at the moment as we've kind of stalled out a little bit here. Going back to Boozer. Boozer's going to have to take the step back. Jay, that doesn't go. Man, that was kind of a frustration shot there. Kind of a settling. I guess, yeah. Boozer settled for that shot, that's for sure. Dan Smith, wow, deep three. No. Rebound to Boozer. Cam's going to shoot three here. Yeah, it's the right play. It's the right shot, but it's like, man, just got to hit it, man. It's so open. It's so open, man. That one, the Hemenia one. Corey now going to drive in. He's going to swing pass outside. No, my goodness. Stanford missing a bunny as Isaiah Evans got beat defensively at Duke, bringing it back up. Still a 10-point game. Dame Sarr going to put the ball on the deck. Oh my gosh, we almost lost it there. Duke is playing way too casual at the moment. And it's a turnover, and it's, oh my gosh, not a turnover. I thought that was going out of bounds. Fuck. Wow, we are playing way too casual, and Stanford just gives and one out of this, man. This little 4-minute segment here after we came back from the under 8 timeout has been disaster. It's been a disaster. We really need a bucket here. Malik Brown just like jumps right into him, man. Yep. So now it's an 8-point game. It was a 14-point game. Now it's 8. I mean, we're on the road, man. You can't live. It's like, you can't give the home team life. That's the thing, man. Oh my gosh. Cam wanted to go up top, and now it's a. Somehow Dukes retains possession up top here. Oh, what are we doing, man? We're trying to like alley-oop this thing. Cam Boozer just bails us out of it. As after 2 failed alley-oops, Cam Boozer's going to finish it on the weak side. He's a quarry. Yeah. He gets one to go down. Look out, folks. So Corey's going to start heating up. I don't know why we're getting away from what was working before. Cam Boozer's going to take the step back three. Drills it! Duke and Stanford exchanging threes, and we're back up 10. Boozer up to 16 and 6. 16.6 rebounds so far for Cam. 4:10 to go. There's the double team that we brought against Okori. Gets it out of his hands. There's Rahosi. Then Smith driving in. Help defense can't get there. 2 points for Stanford. Oh my God, what an offensive foul, man. I got a Cam Boozer Coors Light. What does that mean? I mean, Stanford has an opportunity here to really close the half strong. Like, I would not be surprised. Now we got an offensive foul. It's a 9-point game. Stanford come down the floor, get a 3, 6-point game. I mean, Stanford could really make a dent here before halftime. It's like all that work that we did to get ahead 14, it would be just like gone. Ugh. We just lost focus, man. We lost focus in this 4-minute segment. Yeah, we definitely need to get ourselves on a little run, but like, I mean, if you play good defense here and you don't let them score, then you're in good shape, right? But like on this next possession. Ooh, Bo Nix is gonna have to run out for this one. Third and 9 for Denver here as the Bills are trying to hold the Broncos after the Josh Allen interception. Buffalo going to bring pressure on 3rd and 9. Bo Nix escapes. Bo Nix still looking to pass. He's trying to shut a little backhanded throw that doesn't go anywhere. They're going to kick the field goal, I think. They're just going to punt it? It's only a 57-yard field goal. Wow, okay, never mind. All right, come on. We need to lock in here for these last 4. Lock it in. Okori's still on the bench. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so I'll make Den Smith the point guard here for the Cardinal for the time being. Great pick and roll there by Stanford, but doesn't result in a shot. They're going to try to repost here. Oh, no. He stepped on the end line. Turnover, Stanford. Okay, so that was the stop that we needed after that offensive foul. So we got the stop. Now I got to go in and drill this thing. Come on. Got to score here on the offensive possession. Malik Brown looking for Cam. Great passing. A nice pass to Caden. Extra pass here to Dame Sarr. Sarr can't hit the three. Offensive rebound to Malik Brown, and he gets hacked. He gets hit by Den Smith. It's a definite foul there as Malik Brown hits the deck hard. This will be a 1-and-1 here for Duke. It's the 7th team foul for Stanford. I thought it was the 8th, but anyway. So this is a 1-and-1 as our our free throw shooting continues to struggle this year. And right on cue, Malik Brown shanks the first, so no ability to capitalize on the Stanford turnover as Okori is back into the game. He has to give it up. He tries to get it back, maybe, and they do get it back to Okori. He's still being guarded by Sarr. He's really become the defensive specialist on the team. 6 seconds here. Okori going to try to drive left. Spins around right. Extra pass outside. No good there. That shot by Grant from Okori. No good. Great look, actually. Duke only 1 of 6 from 3. Stanford 3 of 12. So neither team really shooting well from beyond the arc. Malik Brown gets his man on the floor and is too strong, but there's the cleanup by Boozer. Malik Brown has missed a couple of uncharacteristic, I guess he has a couple uncharacteristic misses. For somebody who shoots 80+% from the floor, he's been missing quite a lot this afternoon. 3 on the way for Stanford, and that was a quick shot. I'm not sure if you're Stanford, that's really the selection that you want, but either way, we'll take it as we're up by 10. What? This offensive foul is like a phantom call, man. I have no idea. Come on. All right, 2 minutes left in the first. Duke by 10. Swing pass by Okori. And Den Smith going to go in with a floater. Ooh, we can't get that one to go either. Boozer basically has a double-double in a half. He's got 9 rebounds, 18 points, 9 rebounds. Evans trying to get open. Gives it to Caden. Caden going to put the ball on the floor. Caden softly off the window. Josh Allen running the tush push on 3rd and 1 and converting from his own 24. So now we're back up 12. This is kind of how we wanted this to go, right? We said it would be danger if Stanford ends up making this even smaller margin, and it was poked away by Cam Boozer. We're back up to 12 with possession. 11 turnovers for the Cardinal here in the half. Evans coming around the curl. I thought he got hit, but Evans finishes it with a right hand. 14-point margin here as Stanford calls timeout. Whew. Oh, man. I was like super tired for some reason today. I made sure to sleep like an extra hour. It was great. Hey, Herbert. Yeah, Duke winning 33-19. It's like Stanford got it to as close as 7. And then we managed to pull away. Whew. All right, so 48 seconds left in the half here. Caden defending well here. They're still trying to deny the ball to Okori, although he does get it now. That was from Grant. And so Okori, now Cam Boozer still helping here. Okori to Grant. They're going baseline. It's going to be a turnover here. It's going to be a shot clock violation. No. No shot. Shot clock violation. So after the Stanford timeout, Duke is the one that comes out and gets the defensive stop. Duke will have the last shot of the half with 20.5. This, by the way, needs to be the last shot of the half. I do not want to see another situation where, like, we leave them with 10 seconds on the clock. Shire talked about this in his post-game press conference the other day. He's like, I thought we were fine on the time. I liked the shot, but, like, it just didn't quite work out mathematically right. So there's 8 seconds here. Cam's going to have to drive in. He's going to get it with the left hand. Cam Boozer's got 18. Actually, could be 19. And that shot is no good. Whether or not it would have counted or not is a different story. 8-0 run to end the first half, 35-19. Those last 4 minutes, we locked it in, boys. 20 points for Boozer and 9 rebounds in a half. We were locked in those last 4. Okay, from like 8 to 4, terrible. 4 to 0, amazing. Well done. Nick, you had the flu 2 weeks ago? That sucks, man. Too bad. All right, so 6:10, we will resume here. Welcome in, everybody. In the interim, we can watch the Bills game, Bills-Broncos game, which is close here. Start of the fourth, 23-17. Broncos ahead. Duke will be number 1. Herbert, I hope so. At the end of the season, we do end up at number 1. That would be a fitting end to any Duke campaign, to be fair. All right, so let's see. 2nd 10 for Josh. Oh, nice pass. Nice slant inside. Oh, my goodness. Shakir's got distance on this. He's still going. He's down to the 16-17. What? No, Herbert. Carolina lost. Carolina lost, if you can believe it. They were winning at some point in the first half, and then Cal just completely flipped the game on them. It ended being much less worse than it was. It was like a 20-point, like spanking at some point, but Carolina. Huh. Second and 7. Oof. Third and 7. Now this gets real spicy. 3rd and 7. Buffalo trails by 6, man. Spicy. Ball on the 14 of Denver. What a catch. What a catch by Dalton Kincaid here. Wow. Nice. Herbert, we've been talking about that all afternoon, man. How crazy that situation is. It's just crazy. It's going to end up in court for sure. Either that or Miami's going to have to pay off Duke like a huge sum. And Buffalo has tied it up, man. I kind of said something about that, right? It was like, oh, 24-20. Think Duke should go with a freshman? Where? Where's the freshman? I mean, Cam Boozer's a freshman. Stame Sarr's a freshman. Caden Boozer's a freshman. We got a lot of freshmen playing, man. Oh, getting one to replace him. I see. Yeah, that'd be interesting because then you like get to teach him up and like have him come up through the Duke system, right? Whew. Man, so tired. I don't know why. It's crazy. Anyway, let's take a look at the stats here real quick. Why do we have live stats? Uh-oh. And you never just like you're tired and you're just like, man, I really need a nap. That's me right now. Oh. Virginia. Here it is, live stats. Okay, good. Good, we got them. What is this map? I mean, I've seen things about like possibly getting the Florida quarterback, DJ Langley. I think that's a terrible idea. I saw a couple Florida games this year. Not impressed at all, by the way. Totally not impressed. I really hope we do not get this Langley character. Yeah, no. That's a pass from me. So anyway, in the last 4-minute stint, okay. Stanford has the scoring drought is 4 minutes for Stanford, 3 turnovers in that same span. Duke in the last 2:27 has gone on an 8-0 run, making 4 of their last 4 shots. And we can go to the split box here. Of course, Cam Boozer just absolutely wrecking the game on behalf of the Blue Devils at the moment. 20 points in 18 minutes of play. 20 points in 18 minutes of play and 9 rebounds with 2 assists. Duke, 8 assists on 15 makes, shooting 51.7%, 15 of 29. Stanford shooting all the way down at 29%, 7 of 23. They have made threes, actually. Their 3-point percentage, 23%, 3 of 13. I mean, the percentage is not great, but they've made more than Duke, so 3 of 13. Duke is only 1 of 6 from 3. I like that we did not try to like force the 3. We didn't fall in love with the 3. I thought early on in the Cal game, that was one of the things I think why the game was close in the first half. And then in the second half, we just sort of like, if the 3's not working, just don't worry about it. Just pound the rock inside. Like, you have the advantage with Cam Boozer. Nobody can stop him. Get Cam Boozer the ball and go to work. Do not get stuck like living and like fall in love with the 3, like living and dying by the 3. It's just not worth it. 7 turnovers for Duke here in the first half, 12 for Stanford. 15 points off the turnovers, though, in favor of the Blue Devils. So basically, yeah, 12 Stanford turnovers have resulted in 15 Duke points. And Duke also winning the rebounding margin right now, 21-13. Aside from that 4-minute period between the 8 and the 4 media timeouts, the 8-minute and the 4-minute media timeouts, Stanford has just not been able to do anything. Duke is we just pummeled these guys, man. And that is going to be 4th and 7 here for Denver coming up, as it's a quick 3 and out for the Broncos. My goodness. It's crazy, though. If you don't count Boozer, Duke would only be down by 4. Defense played good. What do you mean if you don't? If you don't count Boozer, Duke would only be down by 4. Yeah, it'd be, 15-19? I mean, you can't completely take his points away. Like, somebody else would have scored. But, like, I get it, right? Like, yeah, the defense played really well. It's like, we only had that, like I said, the defense lapsed for 4 minutes in that half. And it was like, then, like, we refocused it. Shire got the boys, like, straight. And, like, we were good. So, yeah, aside from those 4 minutes, all good here, especially defensively. It's nice to see the defense travel. It's like we've found something that really works. You know, the interesting part was, like, I felt like in the Texas Tech game when we got exposed a little bit, I feel like we were, and especially afterwards, we were trying to, like, swap out defensive and offensive lineups. And, like, this defensive lineup with Malik Brown and Dame Sarr wasn't a very good offensive lineup, but I feel like now that situation has started to change a bit, where, like, the best defensive lineup with Sarr and Brown is also a very viable offensive lineup, and I think that's where it gets really dangerous for our opponents, because you don't have to, like, you basically don't have to make any sacrifices to like your offense, to your offensive, like, prowess, I guess. When you go with this heavy defensive lineup, this heavy defensive scheme. Because we all know, I mean, how good Malik Brown is, and then we've seen what Dame Sarr has been able to do on players. Like, it's interesting that Dame Sarr's biggest contribution is a defensive one and not an offensive one. That is a total surprise. I think we were expecting him to come in and kind of be that number 3, that third best scorer, kind of swapping in and out with Caleb Foster and Dame Sarr. But Sarr has just been the defensive masterclass at the guard position, honestly. Yeah. I picked Buffalo to play the Rams in the Super Bowl. Herbert, man, you might lose them both today. That's crazy. Well, at least Buffalo is actually still in it, so maybe Buffalo you still get... Malik is a monster with the hands. I mean, but so is Sarr. Like, whatever, like, I don't know. Maybe, like, Malik Brown just took Sarr to the side and is like, look, you're just as, like, you're as tall and long as I am. And, like, taught him all the crazy moves to do with the hands, but, like, it's like Malik Brown Jr., man. It's crazy, too. Defensive game over in the NFL, the 24-23 battle here. Remember what we said, though? Look like little bro, too. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going for, Jace. Like, it really does. It's kind of funny. That's what I was saying, Cat Fan, that Josh Allen had to go down after that Broncos score on the after he had turned the ball over. It's like Buffalo needs a touchdown right now, and then they did get it, and now they're back on top. So, I mean, Duke with 26 points in the paint. We had 9 points from jump shots or not paint, but, like, this is probably our most complete game right now. And granted, like, I really hope it doesn't all fall apart in the second half. I mean, it could, but, like, so far, our most complete game. As Josh Allen resumes here with 11:44 to go in the fourth, and he is picking apart the Denver zone at the moment. But yeah, 8 steals on 12 turnovers. That's active hands. That's active hands by Duke. All right. I think we're pretty close to getting back on track here. But we talked a little bit about the stats. I mean, it's just Duke everything at the moment. I really like how we finished the half. 14-point lead. 16-point lead, rather. Let's go close this thing out. We just come out of the half here. First 4 minutes of this half. Just go up 20. So I want to see Duke with a killer instinct come out of this halftime locker room and go up 20 immediately. That's really what we need to see. All right, should be able to get underway here in just a sec as we've come back to Stanford. John Shire is great at the halftime adjustments. He's also great at telling them they're not playing well. It's been and then we've made some great comebacks in the second half. All right, let's see it, man. Let's see. I want to see this Duke go up 20 right now. Do not let off the gas at all. Just take the axe and just hatchet these people, man. Hatchet the trees. Set 19 points was the second fewest in any half this season by Stanford. Wow. Cam Boozer actually, yeah, that's the crazy thing. Cam Boozer has 20 points. Cam Boozer has more points than all of Stanford. I didn't really notice that for a second. So he's winning the game on his own at the moment. Stanford to start here with the ball. And this is Corey's got 7 so far. He had 36 the other night against UNC. He could still get going, still very dangerous. That was a dangerous almost by Gaylor there, stepping on the baseline, but did not. And Gungba will not be able to block that shot as Gide gets 2, and Gilte, rather, gets 2, and Stanford brings it back down to 14. So Stanford scores on its first possession. Gungba, who played sparingly with some foul trouble, nice pass down low to Boozer, gets it back outside to Foster, misses the 3. Boozer down low, now gets it to Gungba. Gungba gets hit in the face. Oh, that was a hard hit. You should look at that one for a flagrant. We've had so many flagrants called against us. They got to look at this one for a flagrant, man. It's like an elbow to the face, man. Oh, that's a shoulder to the face, man. That hurts. You're going to look at it. You got to look at it, man. You got to look at that. You got to look at this. Oh, we're appealing. Nice. We're appealing. John Shire learned how to play that game. I mean, he kind of like turns into him, man. I don't know. I feel like the Stanford player kind of turns into him and puts his shoulder up into Gungba's face. But what do you think, chat? Flagrant here? As Josh Allen is approaching the red zone, he's going to keep it. Oh my gosh, he's just going to keep getting hit. It's about the 25. Is this another fumble? Or they whistle it dead? So timeout as we await the official review. It should be a flagrant, I think, too. It would be 2 shots and the ball. We had the ball anyway. We were driving on. We were on offense, but I mean, we've seen flagrants be assessed for way less, so it would not surprise me at all. Still in commercial. They're taking their sweet time with this, man. I haven't even played a minute in the second half, and we've gone to a full media timeout. Man, both the football game and the basketball game were in timeout. Brutal. Anybody got other plans for the weekend? It's a long weekend, y'all. Anybody travel? Anybody going anywhere? All right, let's see. We're back. Was upgraded. All right, so we were right. Nice job, team. You got it right. So Gungba will go to the free throw line. We will get for 2 shots, and then we will have possession anyway. Maximum of a... So they're calling for snow where you're at, Nick. Damn. It's actually quite cold. Pretty much everywhere in the country. It's like right here in Texas we're like the bright spot right now. Gungba makes them both. Very nice. So Duke with an opportunity here. Josh Allen converts the first down. Just playing like quarterback keeper there. It's almost like a wildcat. Blockers. We're going up top. Oh, beautiful play. Oh, Gungba could not get it. Foster comes up with the rebound. No, still on the ground. Cam Boozer gets it outside to Sarr. Sarr going to go up top to Gungba, and Gungba with the lay-in. 4-point possession for Duke. What effort there by our Blue Devils, man. That is beautiful basketball. There's bodies on the floor. Multiple bodies on the floor by Duke, and just very opportunistic. The 50-50 ball is going Duke's way. Duke just wanting it more right now. Gungba picking up his third foul here. And that'll probably bring Malik Brown back in. Great find by Dame Sar, too. He gave up the 3, went with the much higher percentage, too, and it's a block by Gungba. Josh Allen in the red zone here at the 14. 24-23, Bills in front. 2-yard completion. And back to the basketball game. Stanford inbounding as the lead has now ballooned to 18 after the 4-point possession here. Let's see if Duke can come up with another defensive stop. And Smith, no, Corey here, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Corey's going to have to put it up. It was blocked. Ends up in the hands of Dame Sar, and Dame Sar is out. Nice pass back to Caleb Foster, and Duke slows it up. Stanford does manage to recover and get the defense back in transition. Cam Boozer going to drive in, and he's going to get fouled. And that'll be Cam Boozer asserting his authority in the paint. 3rd and 8 for Josh Allen in Buffalo. I thought that pass hit the ground, but it's going to go for a touchdown. Wow. No, it did hit the... It did hit the ground. It did hit the ground. I was like, what? Nice sell job, though, by Shakir. As Boozer goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line, so Duke by 19 at the moment. 18 minutes left here in the second half as 120 seconds have ticked away. And Duke maintaining the defensive intensity. Okore tries to swing it around, and the Duke hands deflect that out of bounds. We have almost doubled them up, boys. This is impressive. So impressive. I mean, we have just taken the crowd out of it and everything, too. What great defense by Cam Boozer there. A tough shot by Stanford. Does get the offensive rebound and just smothered from behind. And they will keep the possession with 16 seconds on the shot clock as Cam Boozer and Pat Gungba just, the 2 trees down there. Actually, Duke is the real trees today. Duke are the real trees. It just seems to be such a height mismatch down low. I mean, there's nobody for Stanford that's been remotely effective. So Corey, Patrick Gungba hedging here. It's got him at half court. 7 seconds on the shot clock, and Corey's going to heave it. And pass is intercepted by Cam Boozer, who gives it to Isaiah Evans. Step back Jay after Evans just breaks the ankles of number 4. Who's that Rahosi, but Evans can't convert. Great defensive game plan here. Oh, Rahosi, finally, Stanford manages. You got a dude who made a move. Rahosi makes a move on Cam and scores 17 points. I think it's too early to just take the ball out of take the air out of the ball. You need to stay aggressive here. Because you don't want to, there's still a lot of time. You don't want to give Stanford really any life. Oh, I thought Evans got hit there. And the ball rolls off the rim. And see, here's another opportunity for Stanford as Evans is slow to get back in transition. A 3 on the way, no good. Duke dodges the bullet there. 17 is the margin at the moment as Bo Nix and the Broncos resume and begin their drive. Bo should have just run that one. Nice. Evans with the slam. Timeout. Stanford here. 19. Back to 19 points. Whew. Isaiah Evans getting it done inside, too. Beautiful look. Great assist I love how the Duke bigs are able to assist so effectively. Corey with a step through. Couldn't get it. Rahosi there with the offensive board and the putback. Damn, Rahosi's got the last 4 for Stanford. He's been fighting down low in the paint after I said none of the Stanford bigs have been remotely effective. Whoops. Caden gives it up to Malik. Malik going to get a screen here. No, he's going to get it right back to Caden. And again, the big to small passing. Big from the top of the key this time, Malik Brown and Caden Boozer. Caden's got his first points. Yeah, those are his first points of the afternoon. 44-25. What do we say is that I wanted Duke to come out here and establish a 20-point lead. Oh, man. Agarwal gets a 3 to go down. I was close there in the first 4 minutes. Almost got that 20-point lead. We got it to 19. Caden driving in. That was tough. Caden got stuffed. And then we got a foul by Caden. It's probably the right play there. And 16 is the margin so far. 44-28 with 15 to go. And Sutton comes up with a big play there for Denver. I know there's going to be a bunch of snow up in Chicago, I think, right? The game tomorrow night is supposed to be like super cold. I don't know if it's supposed to be snowing, but it's supposed to be really cold. Oof. Calling for snow, don't think so. Certainly not going to snow in Texas, that's for sure. But yeah, great first 5 minutes of the second half for our Blue Devils here. Did pretty much exactly what we wanted them to do. I said 20-point margin. We got up to 19. Stanford hit a 3, so it's only 16 for the time being. But still, they came out with the aggressiveness and the energy that you wanted to see. Keep going here. Another 5 minutes of that, and then we're just going to kind of salt this thing away. As Denver is ready to go again. Nope, there's a timeout. Oh, it's the 2-minute warning. 27-23 at the 2-minute warning with Bo Nix and the Broncos trailing but driving on the Buffalo side of the field. Crazy. Go for 20. Actually, Cam Boozer hasn't even scored in this half, actually. He's got a couple of rebounds. He's got 3 rebounds, so that gives him the double-double for the afternoon. But yeah, he had 20 points in the first half, or I guess now they're giving him 21. Oh, that's right. They're giving him 21. He had one free throw. He went 1 and 2 at the free throw line, so that's right. All right, let's see. Coming out of this timeout, what do we got? So far, so good here. We've done really well on a Corey. It's like really cornered off. There's Malik Brown. What a strong hedge on a Corey. 3 on the way for Stanford. Can't get it. And we have a foul. Foul on the rebounding action. Mania is going to get called for that one. Okay. Yeah, I thought the Malik Brown play, was clean. So anyway, I think it's great that Dame Sarr has been able to basically play Okori the whole game. It's kind of crazy. He's got enough energy to just chase him around defensively, except for that. That three, no good though. Got caught in the screen. And Smith almost steals it. We got to go back to Caden here. Now we can kind of play a little bit of K-ball. Take about at least, start the offense here at 15 seconds or more. So we could tick down to 10 on the shot clock here. One-on-one, Cam Boozer. Cardinal going to bring 3 trees, and it's going to stay with Duke with 4 seconds on the shot clock, actually. So Duke and inbound here with 4 seconds on the shot clock. 14:09 left. 44-28. Blue Devils in front. And Sarr goes to the bench for the time being. And Malik Brown gets the lob there for Caden. And Duke converts on the beautiful baseline inbounds play. Just pounding the rock inside. Now it's Caleb Foster on Okori and Malik Brown on Okori. Oh, come on. That is a terrible foul call, man. Shoot. I thought Foster had good defense, especially when Malik Brown jumped in there to hedge too. Man, Okori had nowhere to go. He was totally trapped. 4th team foul on Duke, so Stanford resets the offense here. So Corey being dogged by Foster here. Almost a 3 on the way, but no. Agarwal. Oh, come on, man. What do you... This ref just blowing whistle, man. Menia called for another foul on the closeout. That's 2, and the 5th on Duke. So the Duke foul's starting to pile up here a bit. 2 more, and Stanford's going to be in the bonus. Got another 20 seconds to make something happen. Agarwal being dogged here by Amenya. Malik Brown tried to go up for the block. Oh, come on! You can't call that, man! That was 3 fouls on a single possession! Man! 3 fouls on 1 possession. Get out of here, refs. That was clean. Stanford going to have another crack at it. 3 on the way. That's still short, and they can't get anything. So Stanford doesn't convert at all. Just picks up 3 fouls on 1 possession, and Shire is off the bench, giving the refs an earful as he should be. It's Duke by 18. Let's see if we can go up 20 here. It's deflected by Okori, and Caden Boozer will retain possession. Cam back in the game here. Wow, Nix, what a throw to Mims. That should be good. Mims is hurt on the play, though. Damn. Cam Boozer going to get that one to Gungba. Nice, easy lay-in, and that's up by 20. Agarwal being defended by Foster here. Oh, yeah, he hits the camera. And out of bounds on Stanford, so Duke with a 20-point lead and a turnover. Caden driving in. Caden swings it outside to Hemenia. Deflected by Agarwal. Duke resuming here, inbounding. Gungbo one-on-one on Rahosi. Gungbo trying to get around Rahosi. Careful, it could be an offensive foul with the off arm. And actually, Rahosi is going to get called for it. Yeah, that was this other interesting one. This Chisholm Okpara, who was injured and it was a DNP today. Okpara, one of the top players on Stanford, about averaging around, as you can see there, 15 points per game. Not playing today. So there's been a lot of that this season, actually. A lot of like Duke, especially in the ACC, like Duke playing teams without their best player. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like it happened with Kansas and Darren Peterson. Happened against Louisville, I think. Who else did have it? No, I don't think it was Louisville. It was one of the other teams there. But I mean, what are we going to do about it? Oh, SMU, where Boopy Miller got sick. Remember, tough game there. So Duke by 22 right now, as we've essentially done exactly what I would have hoped. Extended the lead to 22, to 20 plus rather, and trying to keep it there for the time being. At this point, we can really just kind of take the air out of the ball, go deep in the shot clock, long possessions. Now Stanford going for a long possession here too. Tough shot, but he converts there. Come on. 50-30. I mean, Stanford took up 25 seconds of the shot clock just to try to get those two. Duke should just kill it here. Cam Boozer going to drive in. He gets his own rebound. Going to try to go again. Gets it deflected. Still trying. Dent Smith comes up with it. This is what we don't need. And, oh my God, and one. Stanford. This is what we don't need. That's how Stanford gets back in the game, is this, like, and one scenario here. It's a quick 4 points for Stanford. You do not want them in transition, man. You may as well have just fouled them on the other side. Damn it. All right, timeout there. Meanwhile, we're going to go to Denver here. 30-27. Broncos in front. Josh Allen with 50 seconds. Oh, careful. Wow, what a play. Got 3 timeouts. We're going to call a timeout here? Yeah. 40 seconds to go, and Buffalo's going to need a timeout. Come on, Broncos, says Cat Fan. Well, it's a 3-point game, so they only need the field goal, actually, to at least send it into overtime. Ironic, Matt Prater used to kick for the Broncos, too. Wow, what a play by Allen. That's a catch. UNC fans already running their mouths? For what? Run their mouths about what, Archangel? Like, what are you going to run your mouth on, man? Oh, wow, that was incomplete. They got to go to 3rd and 1 here. Oh! Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. The Broncos actually jumped here. They're going to give them a first down. Talking about how they're going to beat us this year, man. That's rich, especially coming from Carolina, who's just dropped 2 games on the West Coast. Okay. I mean, like, we're going to put, like, yeah, the Carolina guards are just going to be in such hell when they play against us. I cannot wait to see it. Where is Allen? All right, back to it, as we're going to have to complete the and one here. Yeah, Corey, 7 points, 2 for 7, rather. Boozer with 21, and Dan Smith is going to go try to complete the 3-point play, and he does. Duke by 17. All right, we got to fight. We got to punch back here. It's 11:21 to go. Oh, they almost went the little high-low action there. Cam Boozer going to take it himself. Finish with the left hand. Nicely done. Yeah, Archangel, I actually kind of felt worse about it. Oh my gosh, Buffalo, what a play. With the little lateral, the reverse there. I actually felt pretty bad about it while we were in that stretch where we had completely lost our defense. I was like, wow, Carolina's going to really have a field day with us. But now I feel much better about it. Wow, Den Smith with a deep 3. Crazy there. 16 points. Isaiah Evans going to try to get the 3 back, and he does. Isaiah Evans answers the Den Smith 3. Back to 19. I love it. I love the killer instinct, man. You got Stanford thinking that they're maybe get a little run, start to come back in the game, and Isaiah Evans is like, no, not happening. Got to clear this rebound here, guys. Got to clear this rebound. Oh, it'll be Duke's ball. Man, Josh Allen here, down by 3, 24 seconds. They are at the 32 of Denver. Dropping back to pass. He's going to launch it for the end zone. I don't know. That may have been a holding there. Cooks, no? Okay. As the Duke game ticks under 10 minutes, that is. We're going to try to get it to Evans. Gungba going to try. Nope, can't get it. Foster's going to come back for it. Duke going late in the shot clock, as they should. Nice little pick and roll action there, and Gungba's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line for his troubles. And well done. Really well executed. Duke continuing to push, continuing to make Stanford's life real hell. Stanford only 36 points, man. They average 70 plus. Average in the mid-70s, and they've only got 36 so far. Oof, Gungba misses the first. Our free throw shooting is still abysmal. He makes the second, so it's 10 of 15. Yeah, 66%, man. It's just so bad. You know, this Buffalo game may come down to this Prater kick, and I'm going to call it right now. He's going to miss. He's going to miss it. Dent Smith. Oh, my gosh. I thought Knox had to, really just reach, extend for that one, man. Yeah, it's a 50-yard field goal. Prater's going to miss this thing. Extend. Oh, my gosh. Couldn't get it. Evans going to drive baseline now. Hands off to Gungba. The ball lands in the lap of Cam Boozer, and it goes off the square there. Duke with another 2, and Duke is back up by 20. So Corey's still on the bench here. Prater. There's no way this thing goes. Oh my gosh, we got a timeout. And Hamenia down with the rebound. So just ice the game now. At this point, just ice the game. Yeah. It isn't OT yet, per se. Step back J for Cam Boozer, and he's got the 3. Wow. Wow, this is our best end-to-end game, for sure. Now they're going to kick the 50-yard field goal. Dent Smith for 3. Oh, he gets the 3 back. Foster's like, what the hell? 2 steps to the side, and Prater. Come on, let's see it. Snap. Good. Prater. Ooh, right down the middle. Nice. What a clutch kick, man. 30 all. That's crazy. How clutch. Foster driving in. Trying to get it with his left hand. One-handed rebound by Gangba. And he gets fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line. Did Foster score? No, Foster hasn't scored yet. I was like, what? Trying to get it there with the left. Couldn't. All right, that's the under 8 timeout. So Duke by 19. Duke by 19. I think, boys, this is our most complete game so far in conference play. We are going to be the first team to go 2-0 on the West Coast road trip. All right? First team to go 2-0 on the West Coast road trip. Which is really great because that means we don't have to go and like road trip against other teams that could be. Wait, who did Clemson or Miami win? Because Miami's been playing really well, surprisingly. I mean, they have Jai Lucas, but like they've been playing really well. Clemson won. Okay. All right, so Cal 84, Carolina 78. So that was that one. Virginia beats SMU at SMU. Virginia, sneaky team here. They're actually putting up decent offensive numbers. 72-68. Clemson wins by 10. 69-59. Wow, Clemson led sort of wire to wire here too. Okay. So Miami was 4-0. Clemson was 5-0. And then Clemson beats Miami. Miami at 15-3. Clemson at 16-3. Wow, okay. Notre Dame gets dropped by Virginia Tech. Georgia Tech beats NC State. And Boston College ends up beating Syracuse. Wow, Boston College ended up coming back to win that game in OT. Wow, they had a 17 to 9 in OT. That's crazy. They get their first ACC win. Congrats to Boston College. See, Florida State still has yet to win a game in the ACC. 0-4. They kind of played us tougher than we. They kind of played us tough though. All right. So that'll keep Clemson. So that'll keep us tied at the top then with Clemson. Kind of interesting. With a single game, there's no home and away here. Just a single game between Duke and Clemson for that tiebreaker to be played in Cameron the week after the Carolina game. So Gungba at the free throw line makes the first. And he converts the second. 7:40 left here in the game. Duke ahead by 22. All right, so resuming, here's Den Smith. Corey is back in the game, and that is a turnover by Stanford. Their 16th of the game, actually. As the ball winds up in the lap of Malik Brown. Very opportunistic there. Get back to Brown. There you go. Drive it. Drive it. Finish. Beautiful. Malik Brown with the left hand. Oh my gosh, we almost messed that one up there. Oh. Foul on Malik Brown. That'll be his fourth, actually. He's got 6 points, 4 fouls. Interesting just sort of distribution of points here today. We have Cam Boozer with 28, Isaiah Evans with 11, Pat Gungba with 13, but in a bit of foul trouble. He's got 3 fouls. And we have Malik Brown with 6, Sar with 3, Caden Boozer with 4. So you do kind of have like that 3-man double figure scoring situation, which is nice. That might remind me. See, Stanford makes the free throws there. But it's still a 23-point game with 6:40 to go. Oh, that's a lazy pass. Corey is all over it. Damn. His first points of the second half. He's now got 9. Oh, pass it outside to Caden. No, Cam's just going to take it. Cam, not the and one, but we'll go to the free throw line for 2. Trying to even out the possession here. You know, the interesting one about that Clemson and Miami one is we don't actually play Miami this season. So I think it's good that Clemson won because we do play Clemson. So we could hold a tiebreaker on Clemson, but we can't, in theory, hold a head-to-head tiebreaker against Miami. It's kind of bizarre, but yeah. With all the stuff going on between Duke and Miami at the moment, it's a bit bizarre. Yeah. Cam Boozer misses the first. And he missed the second. So 21. Keep the margin at 21. Dame Sarr back in the game on Corey, and I think that 3 was deflected, actually, by Sarr's length. And falls... It just kind of falls to earth in a non-threatening manner. Safely falls down. And another foul here. As the Broncos have resumed. Great little start there. Bo Nix to Sutton. Isaiah Evans with the 1-and-1. And Isaiah Evans makes them both. So 8 fouls for Duke in this half, 7 for Stanford. Both teams in the bonus. Oh, that's a... Yeah, actually, we're off for the week. So interestingly enough, looking at the schedule... So I guess Duke gets to fly back to the East Coast, and then they get like a bye, essentially. They get a week off. We get Wake Forest at home Should be a pretty easy game. We play Saturday, then we play Louisville again on Monday. So that'll be interesting. So basically, there's no weekday game this week here. So we'll see each other back next Saturday. Will be the next time we see each other. I appreciate everybody hanging out, even though it's a good old-fashioned Duke blowout here today. But I appreciate everybody hanging out and spending their Saturday together. Cam Boozer going to go in with the left hand, and he'll be fouled as the shot goes awry. Third and 11 for the Broncos here. It'd be crazy if it still ended tied. There's no way it does. So Nick steps up. Oh, wow, they may have actually completed that pass to Sutton. Or no, that hit the ground. Incomplete. So 4th and 11. Broncos are going to have to punt. And Josh Allen is going to get a shot at it here. Cam Boozer makes the first. And he makes the second. Nicely done there, as we've opened a 25-point advantage. And at this point, you may as well just start clearing the benches. 25-point advantage. Stanford has 44 points, man. Crazy. The defensive effort has been insane. Now, that's another deflection there. The hands on Malik Brown. Just hold it. Just hold it, boys. Hold it. This is Louisville at Pittsburgh next. That'll be the final ACC game of the night. Could be sneaky Pittsburgh, man. You never know. Isaiah Evans, really tough shot, and it drops. The fadeaway baseline jumper. Everything's going right here for Duke. Evans with 15. Duke by 27. My gosh. 4:20 left. I gotta say, man, it's very, very nice to see that, like, we did not let up one bit. There was a little tenuous, like, right, 4 minutes in the first half where it's like, defensive lapse, and a few minutes here in the second half where it was like, Stanford's kind of thinking about they got 4 quick points back to back, a little 4-point run, and that was it. We just clamped it down. Timeout by Shire here to substitute. And that'll be the last time out of the game. All right, let's see. With Josh Allen and the Broncos here, Josh, it's 2nd and 9. Inside his own 10-yard line. Next scorer wins it. Which is the crazy part. Inside his own 8. Drops back to pass. Allen surveying, looking. Allen stepping up. Oh, he doesn't have much where to go, but he is going to pick up 4 or 5 yards. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5 it is for Josh Allen. Let's see. Is he going to be able to convert? Oh, I don't see options there. He's got Knox up top, I think. Oh, they did find Kincaid. All right. Nick, the Xbox made it hot. It's cooking, man. I've had my computer do that to my room before when I was mining crypto back in the day. All right, so I think that's going to be it for Cam Boozer today. Be 30 points, 14 rebounds, insane. 15 for Isaiah Evans, 4 rebounds for him. 13 for Pat Gungba. And what else we got? I mean, the assists. Malik Brown had 4 assists, actually. Malik Brown is the leading assist man. Cam Boozer's got 3. Pat Gungba's got 3. Duke as a team, 16. 16 assists on 26 makes. Crazy that the bigs, the Duke bigs, lead the team in assists. As Darren Harris is in the game now. See Caden Boozer, 1 second on the shot clock. That is good. The 3-pointer from Caden Boozer makes it a 30-point game. Wow, and a full 30 coming off the shot clock too. Beautiful. Great to see. This game is completely out of hand, out of reach for Stanford right now. There's a push off there by number 5. We got a foul though. 2nd and 7. Allen, oh my gosh, he almost got hit from behind. That was so close to getting to Josh Allen. Wow. So Malik Brown fouls out, unfortunately. 6 points, but the 4 assists, very impressive. 6 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 fouls. Dame Sarr also checks out, so he is done for the afternoon. Miss on the first free throw. Cam Sheffield checking in the game now. Got everyone off the bench, man. And wow, Stanford missed them both. Rebound. Rebound to Sheffield. Nice. Getting in on the box score here in an ACC game. 1 ACC rebound. Jack Smith also in the game. Darren Harris is going to throw it up. He gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. You know, I didn't think Stanford was that bad of a team, especially when I saw them earlier this week at play Carolina, but maybe Carolina's just that bad. I saw a crazy stat the other day, too, where something like the leading point scorer, Carolina has given up, like, more points to the leading point scorer. Okay, and it says, basically, the leading point scorer on the opposing team that Carolina plays always has a field day. They just give up so many points that like if the leading scorer averages 15, he gets 20 against Carolina. Like they're just giving up so many points to the opposing team's leading scorer for whatever reason. Like their defense is just their defense is trash, man. Dan Smith driving in. Don't foul him. Just let him go. 2:35 left in the game. Amenia and Caden now playing point guard here for Duke. Amenia driving in. Nice spin move by Amenia. He'll go to the free throw line as the game just getting extending here. These guys don't really just feel like playing K-ball. Josh Allen going deep. He's got a man. Oh my gosh. Intercepted? Oh my goodness. That's incredible. The Broncos defender just takes it away. Wait, isn't it down by contact? Take it easy, Herbert. This game is definitely over. No worries, mate. All good. That is crazy. What a play in this Denver game. The 3 by Dent Smith, no good. 2 minutes left in the game here. Stanford gets to reset as they pick up the offensive board. Step back jumper completes, and it's a 29-point game. So for all those that had the 30, if you're taking Duke by 30, it's not going to get it here in a sec. 90 seconds left in the game. Hamenia. Oh, Hamenia with the and one. Our boys just do not want the game to end. Can you blame them, man? You got all the folks that never get to play. They're actually getting real reps. But yeah, that is a crazy play. I thought that was a catch by Buffalo too. That is nuts. All right, so with 60 ticks left, maybe we'll just hold it now. And another whistle, actually. Oh, no, we got an offensive. All right, Dent Smith with a 3. No. Anyway, we're going to do our final sign off anyway because the game is well out of hand at the moment. So essentially, a fantastic game end to end by our Blue Devils tonight, by our boys. This is the first ACC game we have seen Duke play. Actually, this is the first game since the Texas Tech loss, let me put it that way, that we have seen Duke play a full 40 minutes end to end with fantastic defense. So credit to Shire and the coaching staff for locking these guys in. Fantastic job. Cam Boozer, obviously going to be the MVP tonight. I mean, 30 points. West Coast trip, Duke, 2 wins. UNC, 0. I mean, you could not script it any better. No ACC team has gone 2-0 on the West Coast road trip until Duke, and then Carolina going 0-2. I mean, it's beautiful. It is just incredible how that works. We're going to have to troll them the entire time, especially because they were winning at Stanford on Wednesday night, and then they blew it. So, but yeah, I mean, fantastic game from Boozer with 30 tonight. 30 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists on 33 minutes. Gungbo with 13. Great game from him as well. 3 foul, a little bit of foul trouble in the first half, kind of kept him on the bench a little bit, but 3 assists there too. Malik Brown, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Isaiah Evans, the second leading scorer. Isaiah Evans has gotten much more consistent over these last couple games, especially within the ACC. He's really emerged as that second scorer. You love to see Isaiah Evans. Again, that consistency is super important here. And then he's got finishes the game with 15. All right, that's going to be it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, y'all. I'm going to finish watching this Broncos-Bills game, which is going to go in for a fantastic finish. And there is no game this week for Duke. We will see you against Wake Forest next Saturday. And until then, everybody stay safe. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great day off for those who are not having to work on Monday. And as always, stay safe and go Duke. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out.